Wait, what am I doing? Oh yeah, it's on. All right, let's back up a little. That's good. Coach Tom here with Coach Elias. Today's subject, how to deal with the high bouncing backhands. Tough shot, right, Elias?
Oh yeah, very
Yeah.
difficult.
It's not easy. You basically have three options, right? What would you say the three options are, Elias?
All right, so option number one would be you want to recognize the ball early and get back as fast as possible so you can let the ball drop down again into your striking zone and then spin it back nice and long.
Okay.
So that would be our first option.
Yeah.
Now, sometimes we don't have the time to move back as fast.
Yeah.
So then I recommend you want to take the ball on the rise so you don't give the ball a chance to come up. You take it on the rise here. It's really important for you to be nice and low in your knees so we are stable and we push our body weight nice and forward.
Yeah.
And again, we want to focus on keeping the ball nice and deep, nice and long.
Yeah.
That would be our second option. Now the third option is when we get caught.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
so sometimes we try to get back, but we just don't have the time. We're not fast enough. It was a great shot from our opponent, and we get to a position where now we have to hit
You
the
have to
ball
deal with that high
with
one.
that high one.
Yeah.
There, it's really important to still spin the ball up from that position
Yeah.
and use your topspin shot.
Many players, Elias and I were talking about this because we have a lot of students that are in that 3-0 to 4-0 range, and when they get a high ball, their first inclination is to raise the racket and try and hit down. That's not what you want to do. You want to use spin to bring the ball back down.
Exactly.
Yeah, so you've got to get used to getting low and swinging up. Okay, here, let's take a look in slow motion. As Elias turns sideways and skips back, he shuffles back, lets the ball play itself out. Look how high the ball is there, but he lets it drop right into a nice strike zone. Okay, on the next two shots, he'll be doing the same thing. Immediately turns the shoulders, starts to shuffle back, skipping back, preparing the racket, letting the ball drop again into a nice strike zone. You know, around waist high, maybe a little higher or a little lower. This last one he catches a little higher than waist high. The ball really bounces up high right there, you can see. Now he lets it drop right there, a little higher than waist high. Notice he has a real nice finish on this shot, which gives him that brushing up. Okay, in this sequence, Elias demonstrates taking the ball on the rise. Good racket preparation, steps in and takes the ball as it's coming up. This takes really good timing to hit this ball as it's rising up off the court, and you want to strike it about waist high. Okay, good racket preparation. The ball is rising now. Let's see where Elias makes contact. A little bit higher than waist high maybe, or around waist high, and he's brushing up there. Good finish, which gives him the topspin. Okay, on this last one, let's check again. He's stepping in. Let's see where the contact is. Ball's rising. Okay, that one he caught definitely higher, which makes it even more difficult. Okay, say you did not get back quick enough, you did not move forward to take it on the rise, and you get caught. The ball is up around shoulder height. Notice as Elias demonstrates this shoulder high, look at his racket face right there. It's slightly closed or slightly tilted down. That's going to enable him to get topspin. Now, watch on these next two. You're going to see how high he's contacting the ball. Okay, he sees the high when he starts to get back, but he's not getting back deep enough. The ball's going to bounce too high. right here. Okay, he caught that one up around shoulder height. He's getting good brushing on the ball.
I'm sad on still spinning that ball, coming under the ball, and make sure you hit the ball nice and deep back in the court so you have the time to recover and to be ready for the next point.
Okay, here in slow-mo with the one-hander, turning, skipping back, letting the ball play itself out. There's the high bounce. Let it drop. See, right there, I'm going to make contact with this ball about waist high, a comfortable hitting zone. Okay, here's a 3-shot sequence of taking it on the rise. Early preparation, stepping in, getting low. Notice I've got good knee bend here. I'm hitting the ball as it's coming up off the court. And getting that brushing too is important. You want to get that brush on the ball if possible. Again, this next one here is almost like a half volley. The ball is very high and deep. I just basically get low and half volley the ball here. It's almost like a bunt back. And on this last one here, you'll see the ball gets up higher than I would like, up above waist high. So I have to lift a little bit into the shot right there. See, I'm actually almost coming off the ground, but the ball is still rising. Okay, on the third option, when you get caught and you have to hit that high one with the one-hander, I recommend going a little more extreme with the grip. Now, if you had an Eastern backhand, where you're going to have the index knuckle on the inside of the hand and the heel of the hand on number 1. Okay, you're going to be right there. Now with that Eastern, you could handle the ball on the rise, or when you let the ball play itself out and drop down to a better strike zone. But when the ball's higher, I think if you turn it a little more than 1, a little more this way, a little more towards number 2, notice the racket face closes up. Now you've got the Gustavo Kuerten backhand grip, and it works well for high backhands, so you can hit them back with some pace on them and with tons of spin. Okay, hitting the high backhand with one hand. Not an easy shot sometimes, but if you learn to brush up, notice the racket, how low the racket is. Look how high the ball is. I'm brushing up on that ball, getting some topspin. I'm aiming high and the ball still lands short. Okay, so that's a good lesson for you. Make sure you're aiming high and hit it hard because you want it to land deep. Now on this next one, I compress the ball more, I hit the ball better, and the ball lands deeper. Okay, good net clearance. On this next one here, I really get caught. The ball is very high. That's a high bouncing ball landing relatively deep in the court. And I'm brushing up here. Look at again, the racket is low and I really just letting that racket go, trying to get some brush on the ball. And I hit it back fairly deep. Oh no, it was short, but I got it back anyway. Make them hit another ball. That's the key. Make them play to beat you. So now you've got to go up again, brushing up. And this one, look at how high the ball is clearing the net. And it landed deeper.